Channel 6 News. I'm Jeannie Lurchin, along with Richard Corey, with a look at what's happening in and around the Tri-Community area. Last weekend saw a buzz of activity in our area. First, in Washington Township, Summerfest kicked off on Thursday, and then on Friday was the annual Vintage Car Show. Car buff Joe Keller brought something new to the show with the cardiac arrest and the basket case. And speaking of basket cases, Channel 6's own Dave Bolton got to take a spin. On Saturday, it was time for the pie eating contest. It was a lot of fun, even though the contestants had to eat whole pies, and that is quite a challenge for some. Two of the winners were Taylor Anderson and David Maldendaldo. But as you can see, things got a little carried away as it turned into a pie throwing contest. On Sunday, it was time for the Washington Lions' annual chicken barbecue. Many local residents and out-of-towners look forward to this cook-fest and can't wait to line up for one of the best chicken dinners this side of 26 Mile Road. And finally, adding to the fun of Summerfest was the carnival. This year debuted a special circus act, but what made this act so special was aerial artist Carla Wallenda, the granddaughter of Karl Wallenda, who started the famous Flying Wallendas. Carla climbed a 110-foot pole that swayed high over the Lions clubhouse. Not too bad for a 73-year-old grandmother.
I am the daughter of the late famous Karl Wallenda, who created the pyramids on the high wire. And back in 1962, they were doing the big 7-man pyramid in Detroit, and it was the first time he sent me off with the second troop, and my 17-year-old cousin replacement was on top, and they fell, in which 2 were killed and my brother paralyzed. But we went on, and we keep on going, and I'm really thrilled to be here in Washington. The people have been really great, and I'm doing the 110-foot sway pole act, which also my father created. He did it on pine trees strapped together back when he was young in Europe. And we also have the tightrope act, which proudly my husband learned how to do it. You don't mess with a Wallenda unless you want to get high. And he rides a bicycle and balances on a chair and does all kinds of stunts on the tightrope.
Channel 6 is putting together a Summerfest special, so look for it to air in a week or two. Check our website or the Romeo Observer for dates and times. And also last weekend, shoppers were out in full force for the annual village-wide garage sales. The weather presented a challenge in the morning, but that didn't keep people from hunting for that one-of-a-kind Antiques Roadshow treasure, or just a good bargain. This event has really grown in its 14-year history, and it was a great time for everyone. And if you bargain hunters are still looking for that special deal, be on the lookout. Frontier Town is going to be the place with a new flea market that will be open every Saturday and Sunday from now until October. For many years, folks have been talking about the likelihood of a flea market coming to our area, and now it's happening. For sellers, you can set up for free in June, and then for the remaining months, it will only cost you $10 to $15 for your spot. So come on down and check it out. And if you're still hunting a bargain, the annual Village Sidewalk Sales and Street Festival is right around the corner, Friday, July 17th. We'll report more on this as we get closer to the event. The Romeo Senior Center held their annual banquet last week. The banquet was themed around a Hawaiian luau. Nearly 200 area seniors enjoyed the festivities served up with the help of a local Girl Scout troop. Island Jim provided music of the South Seas, and Kathy Joe of the Senior Center showed off her hula skills. Director Sandy Gowan welcomed everyone and told her annual joke. It looked like it was a good time for everyone involved. The newly formed Romeo Film Office held a kickoff party last Friday at Younger's Tavern in the Village. Movie coordinator Mike Fiskus gave informational demonstrations on PowerPoint and how it can be useful in finding employment in the movie industry. Joel Grooms was in attendance and had this to say.
Michael Fiskus, who is our interim liaison and lead for this, has put together a wonderful kickoff to help introduce the community to Romeo film production and what we're trying to do to help entice movie makers to come here to the state of Michigan and, more importantly, the village of Romeo, as well as the townships of Washington and Bruce. With these states' 40 to 42% tax incentive, we're hoping that as well as all of the different scenes and styles we have to offer are going to help make Romeo the place to be in film in 2009 and beyond. Seems to be a great show. We got a lot of variety showing up here tonight, and we hope to see you all soon with more information about this wonderful, wonderful function and group we've put together here.
The 2009 Summer Concert in the Park series continues with more top entertainment. On June 24th, the Chautauqua Express will play in Washington Township, and if you have young kids, this could be the concert for the family. Then on July 1st in the Village Park, Big Daddy Lakowski, always a local favorite, will be pounding out the polkas. Both concerts run from 7 to 8:30 p.m., and there's clowns and other entertainment for the little ones. Plus, the best part, it's free. Pam Mann, chair of the Peach Festival Children's Parade, has announced the theme for this year's parade. It's heroes. You can dress up as your favorite superhero, build a float, or ride your bike representing your hero. Applications can be found at myspace.com/Romeo Children's Parade, or you can pick up an entry form at Parks and Rec. Remember, the deadline to enter and be judged is August 30th. A new feature this year to the Children's Parade is that you will be able to walk right behind the Vfw Honor Guard. You can do this either as an individual or a group. Pam Mann came up with this idea as a way to honor our servicemen and women. To participate, all you have to do is carry a banner or picture of a relative or friend who is currently in or was in the armed services. This goes well with the theme of the Children's Parade, as these vets are really our true heroes. If you're interested, give Pam a call at 586-337-1985 or email her at shiver2@yahoo.com. Romeo Police Chief Greg Paduch wants us to remind you that from June 26th through July 5th, police will be out in force cracking down on drunk drivers. This is part of a statewide crackdown to help keep motorists safe. And now, here's Richard with Bulldogs Sports.
Well, thanks a lot, Jeannie. Well, in sports, Chamber of Commerce golf outing was held last week at the Greystone Country Club. Nearly 100 golfers teed up for the best ball tournament. Channel 6 roving camera caught Washington Township Fire Chief Dave Paterick on a search and rescue mission for a missing golf ball. Well, the weather was picture perfect and the course was in great shape, and everyone had a good time and is already looking forward to next year's event. Last week, Romeo High School Athletic Director, local family, the Thummels, along with other family and friends, were on hand as baseball diamond number 4 was dedicated to the memory of Len Thummel, who was a Romeo Bulldog coach for 28 years. Len coached basketball, volleyball, and softball. He and his wife Ethel were also timekeepers and scorekeepers for many, many years. Their dedication to the Bulldog family was remarkable. So now his name and memory will live on forever with the naming of the field in his memory. And over in basketball, varsity girls coach Connie Hernden is coming off her best season ever. Connie, never one to rest on her laurels, was back in the trenches this week teaching future Bulldog hopefuls at her annual basketball camp.
Thanks, Richard. We work hard in the off season, especially with the younger girls. This week we're running a 7th and 8th grade camp for the middle school girls, and we do a lot of fundamentals. We basically really pound the fundamentals: dribbling, passing, shooting. We're paying special attention to shooting because at this age, shooting is vital, that the girls